The attack in Paris triggered shock, outrage, and grief, not just in France, but around the world. It was felt keenly in Madrid, which saw one of Europe's worst terror attacks back in 2004. Experts there warn more attacks in Europe are likely, as CCTV's Dan Williams reports.
A moment of respect for those killed by Islamic State terrorists in Paris. France's neighbour Spain knows all too well the horrors of terrorism. The tragic events on Friday are the deadliest in Europe since the 2004 Atocha train bombings in Madrid that killed 191 people. The attack also highlighted a broader scale of operation in Europe by Islamic State. Some believe French intelligence services should have been able to stop the attacks, but others feel that criticism is unfair.
The difference in this case is the number of terrorists, of course, because if we compare with the August this year essay to attack a train between Amsterdam and Paris, in that case we had only one terrorist who tried to act with small weapons, but he was alone. Now we have a group of people providing also explosives and with the intention to become shahid, martyrs. And the French authorities try to face as strong as they can, but it is impossible to get the total security.
There is now a concern Europe's Muslim populations will be blamed for the attack. Muslim leaders are calling for a greater understanding and unity.
They are aiming precisely to stir more and more suspicion between Muslim communities in Europe and other Europeans. So we need more imaginative ways to really counter the increase in recruits that ISIS is successfully doing.
Just last month, Madrid hosted a Stop Violent Extremism conference that was attended by world leaders and experts. It produced a global consensus on how to confront and prevent radicalization. Despite handing over that plan to UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon, many experts believe the outlook is bleak.
We will continue suffering this extremism and these attacks because the end of this conflict is not approaching. Of course, the Islamic State is very difficult to be defeated. The most brilliant actors in terms of gaining support and influence are the bad guys like the Islamic State and the terrorist groups.
In the meantime, the world continues to mourn the latest victims of a terrorist attack that has caused shock and outrage across the globe. Dan Williams, CCTV, Madrid.